As politicians, we also know that most of us in this room, about 70 to 60% of those who voted for us are women. The men can collect the money at 8.1 on an election day, while you see the women queuing under sun and rain with children on their back to vote so that we can be in these chambers. I think we should bring justice to the foundation of our own, of our system, by not only passing motions like the UN is doing without teeth to bite. We should pass laws with appropriate tools and encourage the police to enforce those laws and prosecute.
In Nigeria, Orange Nigeria seeks to empower individuals to stand against violence by fostering open conversation in collaboration with the National Gender-Based Violence Data Situation Room and Dashboard, launched in November 2020 by the federal government of Nigeria and the UNDP EU-UN. Since the launch of the National Gender-Based Data Room and Dashboard, over 28,000 cases of gender-based violence have been reported nationwide. In all these reported cases, over 9,000 have been opened against offenders, while over 8,000 are still pending in various courts, as over 1,800 cases have been withdrawn, either by the courts, community intervention, family and victims that have become afraid or intimidated to withdraw the case. The number of convictions are only 455, and sadly, the number of fatalities from GBV are over 1,250.
Co-sponsored by 16 other senators. Nigerian women, just like women across Africa and the world, have suffered greatly, not only in the hands of our fellow men, but sometimes even women, sometimes even in organizations where we work, and therefore I'd lend my voice in calling for a stop in all form of violence against girls, children, schools, workplaces, and also ask that all the agencies that are responsible in mitigating this flaw step up in their responsibilities so that our women will have a safe place to live and thrive. I so submit. Thank you.
The students also want to plead with women that as we are supporting them, the entire chambers is yellow in support of women and the girl child, that we abhor violence against women in all ramifications, that women should also try not to violate the rights of men. Because I lived near somebody in Port Harcourt many years ago that the wife constantly beats the man. And the man used to cry and call on neighbors to come and assist him. So I know that those ones are in the minority. But please, as we protect the rights of women, we should also protect the rights of men. There are men who are suffering under their wives. There are many men who are groaning and nobody is listening to them because United Nations has not yet taken up the issue of violence against men. On that note, I thank all of us for your contributions and urge that God Almighty will give all of us the wisdom to protect the women and protect the girl child. May we rise to observe a minute silence in honor of those who have been brutally murdered as a result of violence against women and the girl child.
I think we should go beyond the rhetorics. We should go beyond the rhetoric and try to find our adequate laws that will sufficiently cover some of the gaps in our society. But before I raise my case, sir, it is always important. It takes two to tango. The women folk also must at every given time know their position in society. You may, as they listen, to also rise to the occasion. They are human beings like every other of us, and therefore they must not allow themselves to play second fiddle. They are not second fiddle. They are the important foundation of every human society.